as promised, I'm coming to you with a video on instruction on how to do paper flowers. Or first and foremost, I use a template and I draw out. I trace my flower from the template that I use onto cardstock of your choice. You can choose any type of cardstock as long as it's at least like 65 pounds so that your flower can have some stability. Okay, and after I trace them, I cut them out. This is the small rose. I have a template for the small rose, a template for the medium rose, the large and the extra large rose. But right now, this video is on the small rose. For the small rose, you need 8 petals of this size, which is the small petal. And actually, I'm only using 3 of the petals. There's 4 petal sizes for this particular rose. And you can stop anywhere you want. If you just want to do a small one, you can use these 2. If you want to do the medium-sized rose, which is what I'm doing, you can use these 3. The medium, I'm sorry, I want to say medium size, but you can do a bigger, smaller rose with these 3. And then there's one more template with this collection, and you can use it to make it even wider, a small rose. Well, after I cut them out, then what you would want to do is curl the ends of them with a bone folder. I choose to use the bone folder because it's easier to use. You can also take something round, a pencil, and you can curl your ends like this with a pencil. And see, it still gives you the rounded effect on your paper. But to me, a bone folder is easy, and I'm going to show you how to use the bone folder. What you do is grab the end of the rose petal, and you would just curl away from you, okay? And then you will get curled out petal. Then after that, with the first, you need 8 of the smallest. Then you will need 12 of the middle size. And you need 6 in this particular size for the small rose. But for the process, what you will do with the first part is you make your base of the rose. And you want to group them in groups of 2. Like this. Okay. And when you do the base of your rose, you want your petals to face, your curved side to face upward. So then you just put glue. I use hot glue, I'm sorry, to put this together. And you put the hot glue on one piece, and about 1/2 inch, you will want to top off your rose. Be careful, the hot glue is very hot. And join them together like that. Again, you want your petals facing up, your curved side facing up. Take 1/2 inch and link them 2 together. Do it to all 8 of the small petals. Until you're completely done with the 8 that you cut out. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to take 4 of them and you want to crisscross them like so. Okay. Put some glue on the back. And then place it in the center. Want to do it to the other 4. Place glue on your back. place it in the center. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold up your center and curve your rose like so. Okay? What I do is I go in and I put a little glue on the outside and a little glue on the inside. Curve my outside to the inside. Be careful of the hot glue. And then press it together. Then you want to overlap this side to accommodate that side. Just like that. Just like that. And then you put glue here on the inside and here on the inside. Then you go to this side, do the same, put glue on both sides, then wrap one side around, and do the other side. Turn it around, wrap this side, turn it around, wrap one side, wrap the other. And now you have the start of your base for your rose. Then you take this center part and you want to put glue on the bottom and sit it in the middle of the other 4 that you did. And you want to take glue here, wrap, and this just basically creates the base of your rose. Then you do this until you have all 4 sides for your center of the rose. It's put together. The next thing you want to do is you want to flip your rose upside down. You want to take the next size petals. You don't want to glue these together, but you also do not want to put the glue on the side that's facing up like you did for your centers. You want to flip it over where your curl edges are facing downward. Put glue on the back. Then turn your rose over, flip it over, glue it down. Leave about a 1/2 inch space in between. Flip it down like this, leaving about a 1/2 inch space in between where you sit each piece. Flip it over. Then what you want to do is you want to take your finger, this finger, stick it down into the center. Take your thumb and your middle finger, your thumb and your middle finger, and curve it in. Then you want to take and put a dot of glue here, and pinch it to the side of your center. Hold it for a few minutes. Then you want to go to the other side and do the same thing. Then what you want to do, grab 2 more petals, turn it over, flip your rose petal over, glue the back, and then you want to turn it to where you're doing it on the opposite side, not the same side. Flip it over, glue, and you keep alternating this until you have all of your petals, all 12 of these petals glued. Again, you want to put your center finger, your pointer finger, and your thumb and your middle finger and create a crease. Then take your glue gun and put a dot of glue and hold it. Dot of glue, dot of glue, and hold it. Be sure to hold it good so it won't come apart. Okay, then you continue on until all 12 of your petals are gone. And this is like a perfect little small rose. And this is with just the center that was created and 10 of the second set of petals with these. I'm going to put the 12 petals on the last of the 212 set on, but I mean, it's use your discretion depending on whatever size rose you want to do. You could stop here or you could keep going, and in this case I'm going to keep going with the last two. And remember, you alternate sides. Okay, leaving a 1/2 inch space in the middle, because if you don't leave that 1/2 inch space, your petals will not come up to form the actual shape of the rose. They will be too short. So what you want to do is cut with your finger like so. Put your glue on and press your sides. Be sure to leave your pointer finger in the middle until you get it glued to where you want it. That gives it the definition. And always measure before you put your glue on to see where you just want your glue, because each rose is different. I have not seen it fail yet, whereas every time I make a rose, it's totally different. Okay, and that's with the 12 and the 8. So I'm going to keep going now with these last 6 pieces. And with these 6 pieces, you want to keep doing the same thing. You want to keep alternating to the next level. And this just brings it to another height, as you can see. It just widens the rose. Each different size helps the rose to get a little bigger. And you just want to put your glue like on the very end. You don't need to put it on the whole bottom part of the petal. And it doesn't matter if your glue sticks are high temp or low temp. I use high temp. And that's a perfect example of how with hot glues, if you don't hold it long enough. Flip it over and then put on the last 2 petals. Turn it around to the other side. Give it indentation. And if you don't want them to be as close as mine were, then you can lay it down a little more and just fan it out. You don't have to glue them tight. This is the finished product for your rose. This is what it looks like on the bottom. And just like I said, with the variations, this is the same rose. It's a small rose. I glued my petals closer together here. I fanned them out more here. Product. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can drop me a few lines in the comments below.